This is a very reasonably priced torch anyway, I have to say. But what makes this one special is that it's an underwater torch. There's a seal there I have to break. Use some scissors on it. There we are. Now maybe you are a scuba diver, maybe you are a snorkeler and you want a torch underwater, or maybe you're just looking for something that's thoroughly thoroughly waterproof, and this seems to be it. Anyway, the on-off here is there. Let me try and turn it on. I don't know if it's got any batteries in even. No, I'm going to have a bit of serious unscrewing of this, I think, and have a look inside. Right, I've unscrewed it. I can see it's a definite underwater torch because of the O-rings and the grease and everything else on it. And inside was this, which is a holder for 3 AAA batteries. Now you might be quite happy with that. I suspect most people using this torch seriously though will get themselves one of these larger batteries, these larger lithium batteries. It's a 18650, and I'm going to pop that in here now. This is a protected battery I'm putting in there. I prefer to use protected batteries because you just don't know how they're going to be used. And the thing about unprotected ones is you need to get them in the charger before they go completely flat, and I can't guarantee that will happen. And this has just come on automatically, and it's a very bright thing. It does say here's the instructions, off and on. So when I turn it to on, it's very, very bright like that. Now I need a point of reference, and my point of reference, this is a expensive, much more expensive Lensa torch that I bought about 2 years ago, and it was the brightest torch I'd ever seen. But look how much brighter this one is. It's far, far brighter, far, far more light. There must be, I don't know, it's making a circle many times bigger than that, and much brighter and very focused as well. I don't know if there's any focusing on this. Let me just see if there is. No, there isn't. So you get that pattern, but that pattern is fine. So this is a really great torch. It's working really well. As I said, my advice is not to use AAA batteries, because if you put in one of these larger batteries, it will run for very much longer. Now, also on here, I'm not quite sure how this fits around your wrist, but there's a band here to strap it to your wrist. That's the way to do it, isn't it? Like that. So if it goes through there, I think you probably pull it back one way or another for some hook and eye stuff. Is it that way? No. Just a second. There we are, and you get it done in the end. There we are. The strap comes round my wrist, folds back up like that. Very securely, the torch is there, and it'll light up what I'm doing. So not only is it a very bright torch, a submarine torch that'll do well underwater. Ooh, this is hard to get off here, actually. It's really well fitted to my wrist. So not only is it a submarine torch, it's also one that will strap very firmly to your wrist, and it's very, very bright as well. And I think there's nothing not to be liked about this. It's a bit stiff to turn on and off, but there we are. I've managed to do it quite easily there. I think it's a great torch.
Hi, I'm Loy Futch with Shoreline Marine Products. I've been a certified marine mechanic for over 25 years, and I'm here today as Captain Weekend. Today I'm going to share a variety of easy boating projects that you can do yourself with the common tools that you've probably got in your toolbox right now. I'll be by your side every step of the way, and together we'll install a variety of top quality Shoreline Marine products to get you back on the water faster. So let's get going. Grab your tools and I'll share my tips and tricks so you can easily install those new hot Shoreline accessory and replacement parts and be your own Captain Weekend. Hi, it's Lloyd, Captain Weekend with Shoreline Marine Products. A lot of times I night fish, have problems trying to see to tie my knots, digging my tackle box to figure out what I'm going to do. So I figured I'd put a LED light in so I'd at least be able to see what's going on at night. I chose a 6-inch LED light. It's actually blue. Keep the glare down a little bit. They make several different ones, different colors, green, blue, white. Really simple to mount. All it's going to take, drill, small drill bit, a little bit larger drill bit to get the wires through. Already comes with a hardware stainless steel screws, so I don't have to worry about running out and finding screws for it. My drill gun with the Phillips tip bit, a little bit of sealant, make sure I seal the wherever I'm mounting it to, the holes that I'm mounting it to, and seal the wires going through. Okay, gonna decide where I want to mount it. I've pretty much decided I want to put it here. That way I can light up my area where my tackle box is going to be sitting. Nice thing about this, the rubber grommet that just kind of cushions it wherever we mount it at has a nice little groove in case I want to run my wires out the side. Otherwise I can leave it straight out, drill a hole in the middle where I'm going to put it, run the wires out of there, won't have to worry about pinching them, crushing them together where they short out or anything else. So I've decided that I'm going to put it here. I'll be able to run my lights right out the back. Take my drill, just give myself a little mark, drill my hole, all I want to do is just tighten it up enough to where I can keep it still. Mark my other hole. Rotate it out of the way. I can just, basically all I'm doing here is starting this hole. Makes it easier to put in. Pull my other screw back out of it. Now I can lay it sideways, line up my holes, see exactly where I've got to mark my wires at. All right, now we're going to change bits. Line it up. Right in between. Drill my hole through, I can run my wires. One thing to help make things a lot cleaner when you're starting to put your sealant on here, if you run your wires in first before you put your sealant around, leave yourself a little bit of room, and put some goop around there, fills in the wires, little screw holes also. Then when you push your wire in and line your screws up, it'll pull that goop all the way into the screw, into the hole, and you won't have to worry about it oozing out or anything else. Then you can go run your screws down. Make sure you don't over tighten, you just want to have it nice and snug, and you're ready to go. All right, my light's installed. One thing extra I had to do, run a couple of wires back to it with butt connectors on them to connect to the wire, B positive, battery positive to the switch, a ground wire coming from the negative side of the battery. Hooked them up using heat shrink butt connectors, put some liquid electric tape on them to make sure they have a good seal, and ready to go. We'll cover that in a different video on electrical, be it switches and wiring on the boat, and you'll be able to see exactly how we did that. But there it is. Took me 5 minutes to install the light, 10-15 minutes to run the wires. I'm done. ready to go fishing at night.